Welcome the referees to the game, Gustavo Matias, Hervoye Pensinger, and Mehdi Agajani. And now, players' presentation, starting with Australia. Number 4, Nicholas Scott. Number 5, Lucky Dalton. Number 6, Aiden Sieber. Number 7, Bailey Rowland. Number 8, John T. Brown.
And welcome inside the Mattamy Athletic Center. We're getting set for our second quarterfinal in the men's under-23 wheelchair basketball world championships. Rob Snook alongside Marnie Abbott-Peter. It's Australia, it's Germany, two very good teams. One of them will not be eligible for a medal after this game, Marnie. So what do you think the difference will be?
It's going to be whichever team comes out with the energy, I think, in the first quarter. Everybody had a day off yesterday. I'm sure these teams were all still practicing, but fatigue this late in a tournament is always a factor, Rob. And fatigue is not just the physical fatigue that we might think, it's also mental, and what that mental fatigue does is impact the decision making and the shooting focus. So we'll see which team is sharpest today. I think that's going to have a big impact on the beginning of the game for sure.
We saw Jeremy Tyndall, and he could have a significant impact in this game, couldn't he?
Yeah, he's been solid for the Australians. We saw him early in the week scoring and being really effective, picking and helping his bigs get into the low blocks. Also really great on defense. He's been able to match up with some of the bigger, taller players, which allows some of the bigger Australian players to put pressure on the ball. And so that's been a successful strategy for the Aussies. The Germans use a really similar type of game plan, so it'll be interesting to see how it pans out for these two teams today.
Funding partners for this competition, the Government of Canada, proud to support Canada's wheelchair basketball athletes from playground to podium in their pursuit of sporting excellence. And the province of Ontario, pleased to support an event that removes barriers to exceptional athletics. Just a moment here. We'll give you the radio play-by-play here for the next couple of minutes.
For wheelchair basketball.
Team Australia is in green. The opening lineup for Germany is Oliver Jantz, Christoph Huber, the captain, Nico Dreimuller, Leon Schoneberg, and Matthias Güntner. And the opening lineup for Australia, Nicholas Scott, Jonte Brown, Jeremy Tyndall, Tom O'Neill-Thorne, and Brian Elliott. And we're underway. First attack comes from Germany, and Güntner sinks the first basket.
Yeah, Güntner's been a huge force for this German team all week long. You see him there winning the tip. And then the Germans come down and they're able to score that first basket. He's on the line for an end one.
Güntner averaging 28 minutes and 18 points per game in the tournament, so he can't convert the three-point play. And I missed who that opening foul was against. Marnie, did you catch it?
I did not. Actually, the referee didn't report it to the officials or to the table.
O'Neill-Thorne, and he had a huge game yesterday, 25 points against Turkey.
Australia choosing not to press here. They're coming back into the half court to start their defense. They're going to want to shut down the Germans' inside game.
Dreimuller, Jantz, can't get the roll. Güntner gets the rebound. No foul, and it'll be...
They're going to wave it off. There was a player down in the key there. Jonte Brown went down trying to get that rebound. So Germany will get the ball on the end line with 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Brown had to leave the game early early in the game because of an equipment problem against Turkey, and then came back later on. Not the way you want to start a game.
No, it kind of throws everybody off when something like that happens at the beginning of the game, but they did a good job to regroup, and Carminati came in the game and was huge for Australia.
Captain Huber with a nice rebound, but Guntner couldn't finish. And now Elliott, and the foul call against Schoenberg. Substitutions already into the game. Fullwood,
he's been a force off the bench for this Australian squad. See if he can do the same thing today as he has in some of their previous games.
O'Neill Thorne for Fullwood. O'Neill Thorne with the pass. He's second in the tournament in assists, but that one just out of the reach of Elliott.
Dreimüller doing a good job there defending the taller Elliott.
Schoenberg, Dreimüller. Schoenberg behind the screen, short. Nice tip by Huber. Dreimüller.
Both Huber and Dreimüller hail from the RSV club in Londale.
The screen, Jantz hits it.
That'll help Germany's offense for sure if Jantz can hit a few of those outside shots. Great defensive position by the Germans there. Tyndall picking up an offensive foul.
So Germany with the lead and now with the ball. And Australia getting ready for another substitution. Bailey Rowland getting ready to come in.
Germany coming out pressing right off the top. It's a good strategy to try and keep the taller Australian players at bay.
So Rowland replaces Nicholas Scott.
Bailey Rowland's also been excellent all week for Australia.
Dreimüller inside, Schoenberg. Over top of O'Neill Thorne, can't sink it. Elliott leads Australia on offense, still looking for their first bucket.
Great rotation by Guntner there to come and pick up the ball. Unfortunately, a little too aggressive with his chair, picks up a foul.
Guntner's first. Australian head coach Luke Brennan. You hear him yelling instructions. 4-0 Germany leads.
They're looking to isolate O'Neill Thorne on Huber. It'll be a tough matchup.
Fullwood, he was trying to feed Rowland, he didn't see it. Guntner, Jantz as well to provide an outlet. Guntner, 10 on the shot clock. Drops it off for Jantz. Dreimüller, 4 on the shot clock, 3. Now Schoenberg, just up in time, and he hits.
Right on the buzzer, they're going to count the basket and also call a foul. He'll go to the line for the three-point play. That'll be on 11, O'Neill Thorne. His first personal, team's third.
They are calling it tight again. They called it tight in the first quarterfinal.
We did see a lot of fouls called. It was a little lopsided in that first quarterfinal.
Schoenberg. 28 points he had against Japan yesterday. Misses, but Guntner gets the rebound, and then again. And no call, just the player down in the key.
Yeah, there's a foul called.
And the Australian coach has called the timeout. And when he throws that chair down, you know he means business. Luke Brennan did this yesterday against Turkey, and it worked.
Yeah, that was a foul on Elliott, so that'll be his first. 6 fouls called already here in the first quarter. Just getting a reset on the score clock. There was a slight mistake. It is 6-0 for Germany to start this game off.
Timeout brought to you by the Canadian Paralympic Committee, whose vision is to be the world's leading Paralympic nation. Its mission is to lead the development of sustainable Paralympic sports system in Canada to enable athletes to reach the podium at the Paralympic Games. Following this afternoon's game, we'll have our Toyota Player of the Game. Toyota is the official vehicle of Team Canada's wheelchair basketball teams and the official mobility partner of the Under-23 World Wheelchair Basketball Championship. So Germany looking to add to their 6-0 lead. Matthias Güntner on the line, 18-year-old.
Güntner's been good from the line in previous games. Such a big player inside, gets there, visits us quite often.
So let's see if the Australians can settle down post-timeout. Carminati is in the game for the Aussies.
He had a huge impact when he came into the game early yesterday.
Takes the pass from Rowland, and now Carminati leads Australia on offense. Underneath for Fullwood, fights off one player, gets the rebound, and makes it sink in.
Australia executed that 3-on-2 very well. Tyndall with a great seal down low to allow Fullwood to gain that position.
So finally, the Australians on the board, just over 3 minutes in. Dreimuller, watched by Rowland. Güntner, over top of Fullwood, the miss. Fullwood, the rebound.
Fullwood doing a good job defensively. Güntner's a little taller, but he was able to alter that shot enough to make it not on the mark.
Australians trying to find some room for O'Neill Thorne. The Germans are all over him. Carminati. O'Neill Thorne. Underneath, and Tyndall.
Tyndall doing a good job of playing the offside, recognizing great timing there by O'Neill Thorne to get him that ball for the easy 2 points.
Huber, the German captain, for Dreimuller. Schoneberg. Dreimuller. German lead cut to 3. Güntner has to really reach to take the pass. Slings it across for Dreimuller. Trying to get away from Rowland. 5 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Huber puts it up, not in time. Misses anyway.
Good defense by Australia on that possession. Tyndall, recognizing the shot clock's down, jumped out on Huber, making it more difficult for him to take that shot.
Tyndale inbounding for Carminati. Fullwood. O'Neill Thorne. First basket of the game for him.
Yeah, Jans is matched up. He's a 2.0, trying to guard O'Neill Thorne. A little bit of speed, balance mismatch there, just unable to get his chair on him. And O'Neill Thorne busts through there for the 2 points.
German team calls a timeout, and before the Australian coaches could get into the huddle, O'Neill Thorne quickly gathered his teammates in, and he had some quick either encouragement or instructions.
Yeah, I think he's just going to try and settle this squad down. This is a huge game for both teams. A lot on the line here. Both teams looking fairly good, though, here, halfway through the first quarter. Not sure if Australia's maybe going to pull back that pressure. Or sorry, the Germans are pressuring. The Australians have broken through it a couple of times, so maybe now they're going to think about coming back and just getting their defense set up.
Both of these teams had good round robins. Germany was 4-1. Australia 3-2. Their only losses against Iran to begin the tournament and Turkey to end the round robin. Played very well in the Turkey game, not so well in the Iran game.
See both fan clubs from the Australian parents and fans and the German parents and fans with their drums, always a big factor you hear in all the stadiums in Germany. It's really awesome, actually, the way they celebrate and cheer their teams on.
Yeah, it really is. Güntner inside, no. And a nice job by O'Neill Thorne to get the ball to Carminati. Tyndale flicks it ahead for Rowland. Curls back. Sees the big Güntner. Drops it off for O'Neill Thorne. For 3. Short. Ricochets out.
Yeah, O'Neill Thorne looking for a couple nice looks long range. That'll help open things up inside if he's able to hit a couple of those.
Christoph Huber. Dreimuller. Schoenberg takes no time, likes what he sees and nails it.
Yeah, Schoenberg just wheeled right into that position on the block there. They're going to want to push out on him a little bit.
And a steal, Huber. Dreimuller. Australians not taking care of the ball. Now Guntner. Schoenberg again, similar area. No, and Carminati rebounds.
A little bit wider. They pushed him out a bit on that one, making it a little bit more difficult.
Tom O'Neill-Thorne inside Carminati. No, but Fullwood's got it and he misses. Now Carminati, yes!
Great rebounding position after that missed shot. Just Schoenberg unable to reach it, to block it from behind.
Australians down by just one again. Dreimuller. Guntner takes his time, fades and fires.
So solid for Germany. Guntner, really one of the tallest players on the court right now.
Flipped up by Tyndall, misses, and Dreimuller right back down. Trying to extend the German lead. Guntner, and he won't miss a lot of those.
No, Dreimuller I think was considering a little underhand layup there and then realized maybe a better decision to get it to his big guy, and they get the 2 points.
And Guntner took a foul here.
Yeah, and he ripped off Fullwood's wheel in the meantime while he was doing it. He's got a bit of an equipment issue. Looks like maybe a bent or broken axle.
Second foul already for Guntner. So that could be trouble for Germany, but they've got so much depth on their bench.
Yeah, Fullwood's got a serious issue with his chair there. They're going to probably have to sub him. I don't know if they're going to be able to fix that within allowable minute equipment time.
Well, Guntner hit him hard, and Guntner's got a little bit of a heft behind him.
He's a big boy, that's for sure.
So that might be an axle issue. They're going to try to fix that. And the German team is now substituting. In comes Gerber and then Maltzy.
And Anderson Parker in the game for Australia to replace Fullwood while he fixes his chair. Maltzy and Gerber have also been excellent for Germany, whether they were starting or coming off the bench. Germany's used their bench very well all week long, so it's not the first time any of these players are seeing the floor, that's for sure.
Gerber averaging 20 minutes. Maltzy 8.7 points per game, so they've both played significant minutes and had significant roles. O'Neill-Thorne. Australians down by 5 again. Anderson, yes!
Jans was left to guard 2 Australian players there, and Rowlands does a great job to seal off for Anderson Parker.
Gerber. Schoenberg. Gerber out to Dreimuller. Still 10 on the shot clock. Gerber, free throw line with the left. Yes, sir.
Right off the bench, Gerber comes in and makes an impact in this game.
Parker. Big shoes to fill coming in for Fullwood, who've been playing well. O'Neill-Thorne. Slings it back. Parker, short. So Germany's done a really good job on O'Neill-Thorne so far. Second in the tournament in scoring, and he's been almost held in check.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of knowing where he is and not letting him get those mismatches he likes so much.
Gerber, 4 on the shot clock. Dreimuller for 3. I saw you nodding, Marnie. You thought so.
It looked like it was going to go, and the great court sense to know the shot clock was down there. Well, that's a tough pass for Carminati. Managed to reel it in, though.
He has eyes in the back of his head. Carminati now 7 on the shot clock. In for Rowland, and it rolls on out of bounds.
Just a little bit in front. Bailey Rowland's a 1.5 player. Doesn't have the same balance and ability to lean forward and grab that ball. Couldn't get the handle on it there.
5-point lead, Germany. Dreimuller. Gerber. Looks at the chessboard and sends it back across for Dreimuller. Inside for Schoenberg. Up and in.
Schoenberg doing a really good job of getting position. They're going to have to shut that down somehow, Australia.
Player down. And that is Scott.
Germany still pressing.
O'Neill Thorne looks for an outlet. Carminati.
Oh, that's traveling.
Inside, Parker, and he hits and gets the foul.
It looked like Carminati took 3 pushes on his way to the hoop there, but does a great job of dishing it to Anderson Parker for the 2 points.
Parker with a chance to turn it into 3. Australians' coach looked like they were thinking about a timeout. Five-point game it remains. Schoenberg, final minute of the opening quarter. Quarterfinals in Toronto. Schoenberg. Gerber. Maltzy. Too strong. O'Neill Thorne rebounds. Carminati can't come up with it. Schoenberg slings it back. Gerber has to go get it. Dreimuller. Still 15 on the shot clock. The shot too strong from Maltzy, and O'Neill Thorne this time has somebody to pass to.
Germany doing a good job trying to regroup. They got a good shot off there, just weren't able to complete it for the 2 points.
Good job by Scott to get the ball back, but the Aussies a long way from the basket. Parker. And he drills it across. Giveaway, and Schoenberg's got it. And so the Australians struggle on their final possession and almost pay the price. It's a 5-point lead for Germany after 1 quarter.
Yeah, Germany looking a little scrambly on those last few possessions, but still be able to get the job done. They were trying to get the ball to O'Neill Thorne out behind the screen there when Schoenberg intercepted it and gave Germany another opportunity for that last possession in the quarter.
So Tom O'Neill Thorne still managing to pick up 4 points and 3 rebounds. Leader on the other side, Schoenberg, has 6 points to lead the German team. Germany, the defending gold medalists at this tournament 4 years ago. Of course, at an age group competition, you end up with almost an entirely different roster 4 years later. Some of the teams, though, at this tournament, Marnie, with the 15 and 16-year-olds, they could have very similar teams in 4 years.
Yeah, there'll definitely be some players we see come back 4 years from now. Some of these players also may go on to play on their senior national teams. Certainly with the level of skill we see here today, I'm sure we'll see some of these guys in the Paralympic Games in 2020 in Tokyo.
This timeout brought to you by the City of Toronto. So many things to do in Toronto with exciting attractions, fun festivals, major productions. Toronto offers a daily adventure. Visit ctorontonow.ca.
Australia with 5 turnovers there in that first quarter. They're going to need to clean that up a little bit in order to be successful. Germany's presser defense obviously getting the job done there. Australia already with 6 points from their bench players, which we've seen in previous games has had a real impact on the outcomes.
Well, they don't waste much time getting the bench involved, do they? They made their first substitution a couple minutes in. Now they've got young Lachlan Dalton in the game. 16-year-old from Brisbane. Ball's going to be inbounded by Stephen Elliott. Oldest member of the team gives it to O'Neill Thorne. Underway, second quarter. O'Neill Thorne. Inside, Lachlan Dalton drops it in.
Dalton working really hard to create that pick and roll. And O'Neill Thorne's so smart, understands where he needs to position himself in order to draw the defense and allow that picking angle for Dalton to do that.
Probably the last guy that Germany expected to get the ball.
Definitely they would be rotating over him.
Gerber trying to reach, and Carminati knocked it away. Now O'Neill Thorne leads Australia back on offense.
Tough turnover for Germany there.
Lead cut to 3. Tom O'Neill Thorne. Dalton. Carminati. Dalton. O'Neill Thorne puts it up. A good look. Took a good shot.
Maybe a little wider. The Germans doing a good job defensively, pushing him out. A little outside his comfort zone. There's a 2-on-1 here now.
Dreimüller misses. O'Neill Thorne gets a hand in it, but Germany's got it back with Jantz. And Maltzy short.
Maltzy's having a little trouble finding his shooting range today.
Giveaway by Australia again. Schoenberg takes his time. Dreimüller, Gerber. Dreimüller, still a dozen seconds to work. Gerber, Jantz, yes!
Great court vision there. Dreimüller really directing traffic, and Jantz doing a good job of picking and rolling and then finish the shot when he gets the ball.
Elliott, O'Neill Thorne.
Oh, that's a tough matchup for Gerber.
O'Neill Thorne to the hoop and in!
Gerber did a good job of trying to keep Elliott out of the offense, but O'Neill Thorne just picked up the slack and took the 2 points.
3-point game. Dreimüller can't make it 5. Schoenberg can't, and rebounded by Carminati. Carminati piling up the rebounds. Almost a giveaway. Australia just, well, now they do give it away. Here's Schoenberg by himself. No, they get it back again. Sloppy defense here.
Yeah, Germany doing a really good job of tipping those balls to their teammates and managing to create those turnovers.
And Maltzy finally makes the Australians pay.
Maltzy will be happy to see that drop. It's important in this German offense for him to be able to score.
Lachlan Dalton, Schoenberg all over him. And Dalton speeds in to grab the ball, heads to the rack and puts it in. Lightning Lachlan.
He's trying not to smile, but I'm sure he's pretty happy with that.
He sure is. Gerber. Schoenberg fading, firing. No! There's a seal on the hoop.
Schoenberg's having a tough time there, but the defense doing a good job of making his life a little bit tougher.
Carminati, and there comes Lachlan Dalton again. Yes! It's a 1-point game.
Schoenberg doing a great job of getting open.
And Carminati goes down and might have taken a foul as well.
Yeah, Carminati a little too aggressive there. Tilting up into Schoenberg's cylinder. He'll pick up his first personal.
How about Lachlan Dalton?
It's actually the first foul called here in the second quarter. The officials really letting these guys play. Yeah, he's great. He's having a great time. It'll be a great experience for him. And, you know, that's huge for the Australians if they can get some scoring out of him because, as you mentioned earlier, probably really wasn't on the radar as one of the top threats.
Yeah, Germany probably scouted Australia fairly well, and he probably wasn't high on the radar. So this timeout brought to you by the Courtyard Marriott Toronto Downtown, the official host hotel of the 2017 Men's Under-23 World Wheelchair Basketball Championship.
We encourage everybody to check out the silent auction. Wheelchair Basketball Canada has some great items available, and all of the money will go to support the development of junior wheelchair basketball across Canada. Check out 32auctions.com/2017 U23 WWBC to submit your bids, and bids close on Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
One-point game. Just about 4 minutes into the second quarter. German captain Huber inbounds for Dreimüller. He's got a path to the basket.
Dreimüller doing a great job of beating Dalton one-on-one with the ball and then finishing the layup.
Dalton, the diminutive dynamo, with the ball now. Looks and just off, but Elliott's there for the rebound. Swatted away by Schoenberg and out of bounds.
Elliott was looking for the pass a little earlier, but Dalton elected to shoot that. He was able to get that rebound.
Dalton's going to inbound now. The German team still not paying him much mind. Tom O'Neill-Thorne, the leader of the Australian team, slices in, comes back out. Carminati, and that's going to run the clock out. Two-point game, or rather three-point game. Huber, Dreimüller, Guntner, yes.
Guntner, great pick by Jans there to create that opportunity for Guntner. Germany's lower point players working really hard to help their bigs get inside.
The sense, Marnie, if Guntner gets that kind of time and isn't interfered with at all, then he'll put them all in.
Yeah, he's a very consistent scorer, and you know, when he's right in the middle like that, it's very tough to defend that shot as well, because he's able to lean back away from the defense and still shoot with full power.
Fixed chair, Jake Fullwood coming back into the game, the Sunshine Coast native. And so Carminati getting a bit of a breather. O'Neill-Thorne for three, no. Huber, Dreimüller. Wheeling in, underneath, Schoenberg's alone and misses.
Schoenberg's thinking a little bit too much about those layups now. He's missed a couple, and now it's kind of gotten in his head. He's going to need to refocus.
O'Neill-Thorne surveying the scene. No look for Elliott. Yes!
Jans not liking that. Elliott somehow got him on his back wheel and was able to gain position and play that 5-on-4 advantage we talked about earlier in the tournament.
Australia has it back to a game. Dreimüller. And he hits it.
Great job by Dreimüller. Get open there on the elbow and take that little 12-foot jumper.
Elliott cruising back in. Looking for O'Neill-Thorne. Now drops it off for him. Fullwood. Dalton alone. Can't get the spin.
Good job by Huber boxing out to get that rebound for Germany.
Dreimüller leads Germany back on offense. Their lead is 5. Guntner. Schoenberg. He's got set up, the screen set up by Huber gave him enough time.
There he goes. He shakes his head saying, okay, it's all right now. Found the hoop.
Reset. 7-point lead, Germany.
Germany no longer pressing. They're coming back into half-court defense.
O'Neill-Thorne too strong, gets the rebound. Elliott stolen by Schoenberg. Jans buzzing in. Yes, with the left hand.
Great recognition, knowing with a bigger player behind him. Jans shooting that underhand layup and getting it to drop.
Timeout call, Australia down by 9. Things starting to unravel just a little in the last couple minutes.
Yeah, head coach Luke Brennan's going to want to regroup, maybe try and shut that run down a little bit. The Germans really showing some energy in that last few minutes. And everybody's been able to score on this German squad who's on the floor right now.
Our event production website, or webcast rather, is provided by sportscanada.tv. Sport Canada TV is Canada's largest online amateur sports network. Over 6,000 games a year and over 30 sports broadcast live from every province in Canada across the country.
And we're broadcasting here from the Mattamy Athletic Center. Such an awesome venue for these athletes to play in. We've been here before, Rob, and another great event hosted here by Mattamy Athletic Center and
two others.
Yeah, a couple others, that's right.
Yeah, really, it's a great building. And for those who enjoy the sport of ice hockey, the Toronto Maple Leafs called this building home for many, many years. It looked a little different then, but still the same vibe is in the building. Australian team looking to turn this around in the final 2:40 or so of the opening half. O'Neill Thorne, after that 25-point game against Turkey yesterday, fakes the give to Elliott, keeps. Schoenberg is watching him closely, and it's a battle. And the possession arrow is for Germany on the jump.
Germany will get the ball back with a full shot clock. Good job by Schoenberg there.
Now he has been arguably the player of the game here so far. Schoenberg's got 8 points. He's also got 5 assists, and then something like that doesn't register in either of those categories, but it's big.
Yeah, definitely. He's working very hard on the defensive end as well.
Dreimuller from the foul line. Yes, sir!
Great shot fake there by Dreimuller. Deke out the defense and then take a nice uncontested look at the hoop. Oops.
There's Elliott.
Elliott just got Dreimuller looking the other way, and he went behind his back. It's a tough matchup for Dreimuller, defending the 4.5.
Germany's only loss in the tournament so far against Great Britain. Great Britain has already won today in their quarterfinal. Almost a giveaway here by Dreimuller. Recovers and had a pretty good attempt, but Germany rebounds again.
Huber doing such a great job on the boards for Germany.
Schoenberg. Yes, again.
It's great to see Schoenberg be able to refocus, working so hard to gain position, and on defense, he's been able to narrow his focus and hit his last few shots.
Stephen Elliott. Inside for Jonte Brown, who's back in the game.
Yeah, 3 seconds there. Jeremy Tyndall just too long there, trying to set the pick and then trying to fight for the ball.
11-point lead still for Germany. Great atmosphere. German fans, Australian fans. This is Dreimuller. In for Guntner. Nails another.
Again, Jans and Guntner working on that offside and able to get Guntner good position inside.
13-point lead, Germany.
Jonte Brown back in the game for Australia.
Jonte Brown under the basket and off the glass and in. I think there's an echo in here.
Oh, did you just say that? Sorry.
It's okay. I don't listen to myself half the time either.
I just kind of block you out, Rob.
It's not like
when there's quiet, that's when I start talking.
I mean, I expect my wife not to listen to me, but final seconds, opening half. Dreimuller. Guntner can't find the handle. Schoenberg does. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 up. And just short But what a half it was for Germany. It's still, though, very much anyone's game. 37-26 Germany at halftime.
Yeah, Germany doing a really good job of executing their game plan. They've been able to get quite a few nice looks inside, which is a great benefit to their team. And Australia, I think, maybe not getting quite the shots they're looking for, but still being able to stay with Germany here in the first half. And a few too many turnovers by the Australians. The German defense doing a good job. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second half, Rob.
Germans dancing their way to an 11-point win, 11-point lead rather at halftime. And those fans hoping it'll be a win later. And the Australian fans you see on the left looking for a comeback in the second half. The semifinals are on the line for the winning team, the team that finishes second, as I like to say, in the silver medal position, will go on to play in the 5-6 game. And so that's still to come here at the Mattamy Athletic Center in Toronto. Lots more wheelchair basketball from the Under-23 World Championships.
The rules of wheelchair basketball are broadly similar to basketball. The court is the same size, the basket's at the same height, and the scoring is completely the same. 2 points for a regular shot from open play, a single point for each successful free throw, and 3 points for a shot from behind the arc. Players move the ball around the court by passing or dribbling. Now they are required to throw or bounce the ball after every 2 pushes of the wheels on their chairs. Any more and players are penalized for traveling. During play, the total on-court point value for each team with 5 players cannot exceed 14. Each team consists of 12 players with no more than 5 on the court. In terms of positions, every player is assigned a point value based on their functional ability. These range from 1.0 to 4.5. Now, while the two sports share many similarities and differences, the key to success remains the same. Play with passion, heart, and hustle, and the outcome will always be rewarding. Because at the end of the day, it's a sport that moves you.
Your love is fading. Your love is fading. I feel it fading.
Jamie Hills here, courtside with Blinky, father of Tom O'Neill Thorne of Australia. Blinky, what does it mean to you to be here at this game supporting your son?
Very proud of all the boys. They've done real well in this competition. They've come up here against a real hard team in Germany, but I think they'll smash it.
And what do they need to do to turn this game around a little bit?
I reckon Lockie, number 5, have a look at him, mate. He's a champ. Look at the size of him. He's only about this high, but he'll do his best and bring us through.
And how long did it take you to get here?
It took us 14 hours to get to about 20 hours to get here. Yeah.
And you enjoyed the journey?
Absolutely, loving it. Yeah, I love Canada.
Awesome. We love to have you. Thank you so much.
No problem.
We're going to go back over to Rob and Marnie for the second half of action here between Germany and Australia.
All right, thanks, Jamie, and thanks, Blinky.
Blinky, yeah, that's awesome.
That is awesome. So Blinky thinks that Lachlan Dalton is going to be the difference, so who knows? He certainly provided a nice spark at the end of the second half, comes in, scores 4 points, and provided a real energy boost, that's for sure.
Yeah, the problem I think with that first half is Australia with 8 turnovers, and Germany's been able to score 10 points off those turnovers, and that's pretty much the difference in the game right now, Rob. So it'll be interesting to see if Australia can clean that up a little bit. I'm sure the Germans are going to stick with what's working. They'll probably continue to pressure, and they keep tipping on their balls. They're very active on defense, so interesting second half coming up here.
So the percentages in shooting actually went the favor of Australia, but that's because Germany took 13 more shots, and that's, again, because of all that rebounding that they did.
Yeah, definitely got more possessions. That and the turnovers for sure allowed them to take some more shots.
All right, here we go, second half action. Blinky's son, Tom O'Neill Thorne, brings it down to the left for Australia. Slings it across for Carminati behind the screen, puts it up, and that's the second or third time this week we've seen that.
So that'll be a jump ball, and Australia has the possession arrow. They'll get the possession.
The broom will work.
Oh, no, sorry. Germany will get the possession.
So Carminati's shot.
Australia's pressing a bit now. A little bit of pressure here. See how the Germans are able to handle this full court press.
Got a full shot clock and no problem. They need to get across in 8 seconds and no problem with that either. Dreimuller sneaks in front of Fullwood. Across for Guntner. Over top of Roland or Tyndale.
Yeah, I think Blinky might have been talking about number 4 for Germany, and Jans has just been wreaking havoc there, setting those picks and screens and allowing the big men to roll in.
Tyndale, O'Neill Thorne, yes.
Germany not getting out on O'Neill Thorne there. Open look like that, he nails it, and it's going to be important for him in the second half here.
8 points for O'Neill Thorne. Schoenberg.
3-on-2.
Jans. And the Australians grab the rebound. Fullwood.
I think Jans wanted to give it back to Schoenberg there, but Fullwood did a good job of covering him.
O'Neill Thorne hits again.
2 points.
Australia coming out with some great energy here to start the second half.
Guntner. Huber. Schoenberg alone, but he's not alone anymore.
Oh, wow.
Schöneberg, 2 points.
They're going to count the basket. There'll be a foul on number 11, O'Neill Thorne. Schoenberg doing a good job holding on to that ball with lots of hands in there trying to swat it away. Still gets the shot off and hits it, and he's on the line for the 3-point play.
Schöneberg on the line for 1.
So Schoenberg stuck at 12 points. His team's lead is 11 points. Australians, crucial times now here. Scott, Fullwood. Up and in.
Wow, Fullwood shooting right over Guntner. It's a tough shot.
Big defensive sequence here for Australia. Fullwood falls, so he's going to have to hustle back up. And the official kind of gives the Australians a bit of a break there. As he's trying to get up, they blow it down.
Yeah, well, Guntner brought the ball over to where he was down, so pretty much forcing the official to blow the whistle there.
Schoenberg, Dreimuller, Guntner. Knocked away by Fullwood. O'Neill Thorne finds Carminati. Behind the back for O'Neill Thorne. Fullwood gets a rebound. O'Neill Thorne.
Got a Fullwood just fell over backwards there after that rebound, so still Australia's ball.
Tyndale inbounds. O'Neill Thorne trying to cut the 9-point lead for Germany. O'Neill Thorne slings it across. Carminati. Baseline. Up in time. Yes.
Carminati.
Count it.
They're going to count it. It left his hand before the buzzer went off. Great patience by Australia there.
We've got 4 points for Carminati. It feels like he's contributed more. Schoenberg. The lead cut to 7. Schoenberg resets. And the miss gives Australia the ball, but Schoenberg's there.
It's out of bounds, though. Schoenberg very active on the defensive end as well. Germany still with their full court pressure.
Nice outlet. Nice escape by Australia. O'Neill Thorne in for Fullwood.
There's going to be a foul there.
So it's on Jantz.
Germany's foul number 4, Oliver.
That's
Young.
his first personal.
Team's first. Fullwood
Nobody really in foul trouble here going into the second half.
We had all of 2 free throws according to the stats page in the opening half, which is unheard of. Fullwood. And the lead is cut to 6. Second quarter final here, the World Championships. Great Britain has already won the first. 2 more coming up later. This is Schoenberg under the basket. Doesn't like what he sees.
Good decision there.
Dreimuller.
Still lots of time.
Schoenberg. Guntner. Yes!
Guntner.
Over top of Carminati.
Guntner managing to get position on the side of the key there and finishing that shot with a defender right in his face.
Tom O'Neill Thorne on a 10-point game. Make it 13.
3 points.
Yeah, Germany's going to not want to let him take too many of those uncontested.
German lead cut to 5. Jantz. Schoenberg. Peels away from Tyndale. Gets around Scott. Underneath, little circus shot, misses. And Carminati's got it.
Australia's got a chance on a break here.
Here is Tyndale by himself. Jans buzzing back and shut down the path, but then Carminati converts.
Jans did a great job of getting back, but his teammates didn't have the faith. I guess they didn't hustle back to help him out much.
Just a 3-point game now.
Little trouble here for the Germans with this Australian pressure.
O'Neill Thorne steals it. Carminati misses, and Guntner's there for the garbage. And now Dreimuller gets it across the timeline, and here comes Guntner. Parks it and plants it. 5-point lead again, Germany.
Germany's got to be aware O'Neill Thorne just hit that 3.
Takes it down to the baseline, tosses it back for Fullwood, and it's a 3-point game again.
The ball just rolled away there from the officials, so it's going to be a
Substitutions
stoppage. Yeah, we'll have a chance to get the subs in.
into the game for Germany for the first time are Reichsteiner and Dorner. That's Urs Reichsteiner and Patrick Dorner. He's a 3.5. Reichsteiner is a 2.0 classified player. Reichsteiner, first touch of the ball. Guntner. Dreimuller. From long range.
I don't know if that was the shot they were looking for on that possession, but Dreimuller doing a good job getting the ball back.
Jans, and it goes. Dreimuller took the ball away. Often the fastest guy on the floor is the guy who just gave the ball away, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Carminati buzzing back in. Underneath. And O'Neill Thorne misses. Fullwood gets a hand on it, but out of bounds.
Guntner doing a good job defending that 2-on-1. He had Carminati and O'Neill Thorne both coming down on him, but he really altered the pass and the shot there.
5-point lead, Germany. 3:37 to go in the third quarter. Australia with a strong push here to start the second half. Nico Dreimuller. Guntner. Dorner. Reichsteiner. Guntner drops for Dreimuller. Still 12 on the shot clock. And a player down, Elliott. No foul.
That's an interesting interpretation of the contact. I've said that a few times this week. Jans trying to set the pick there, and Elliott looked like he had position, but the referee gave him the foul.
Didn't give him a foul.
Did. Give it to, sorry, Elliott, yeah.
I don't think there was a foul. I think it was just that he was down.
Oh, he was just down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. For everybody.
Dorner slings it back for Dreimuller. 4 on the shot clock. Across, Jans alone, no, but gets the rebound. And finally, Australia collects, but can they escape? Just Tyndale. O'Neill Thorne, nice job to gather it in and then sends it up, and it's no good.
Guntner just ripped it from Tyndale there.
Guntner. Dreimuller. O'Neill Thorne watching him closely.
Shot clock's running down. Not sure if the Germans are aware of that.
And Australia steals it anyway. And here's a 2-on-1. Bailey Rowland can't shoot it.
Smart decision by Rowland to pull that out.
For 3, yes! Buries it.
O'Neill Thorne all alone out there. Great decision by Bailey Rowland not to try and shoot that, but to get it into the hot hand for Australia at the moment.
2-point game. Reichsteiner, Guntner, Got Elliott watching him. Drops off for Jantz. Dreimuller, just 5 on the shot clock. And offensive foul on Germany's Dreimuller.
It's a tough call, too. That's a great pick and roll there by the Germans, but Dreimuller just unable to control his chair after he made that pass into Jantz.
A 2-point game. Australia now with the ball.
Coach Richards telling him to get out. They're not going to give O'Neill Thorne another look at that 3-point shot if they can help it.
Trying to find a happy place to get the shot. 8 seconds on the clock. O'Neill Thorne still has it, puts it up, buries it. We're tied and 1.
Real momentum swing here in the third quarter. Australia doing a great job of closing that gap. Ties the game.
His first, team's third.
Schonenberg and Huber coming back in the game for the German team now.
For 1.
Tie game. Minute 28 left in the third quarter. Remember, it was an 11-point German lead at the half. And the miss, and Guntner with the rebound, so we're still tied. Dreimuller. And it's almost ripped away by Elliott. Nice job by Dreimuller. Schonenberg back in, looking for points. Sends it across. Guntner fades, and he gives to Dreimuller. 4-3 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Rattles out.
Wow. Dreimuller doing a good job of reeling that pass in and getting a decent shot off, but unable to hit that one.
Elliott. Swatted away by Schonenberg. And Tyndale's going to hustle here and just gets to it. And it's ripped from his...
I think they're calling a foul on Dreimuller. Just a little too aggressive trying to pick that ball up. Elliott just fell on his face trying to help Tyndall up there.
Second foul for personal on Dreimuller. So nobody really in foul trouble in this one. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. It's a tie game. It's a quarterfinal game. For 3, drills it!
That's huge to end the quarter here. Australia pressing up now, and the Germany team looking to maybe even get another steal here.
And a foul on Tyndale, but it is a non-shooting. They're not in the bonus yet. Back into the game for Australia comes Nicholas Scott.
Yeah, coach isn't going to take a chance on Tyndall picking up his third foul late in the third quarter here.
Number 10, Jeremy Tyndall, his second, team's third.
3-point lead, Australia. What a turnaround. They have held Germany to 10 points while scoring 21. Guntner, Dreimuller. Guntner has a mismatch and sinks it.
Guntner really taking his time, knowing that it's a big bucket for the German team.
Bailey Rowland provides the outlet. Now Fullwood swatted out of his hands, and the buzzer sounds, and the third quarter is over. What a quarter it was for Australia. They come out with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, led by that 3-point shooting of O'Neill Thorne and a couple other nice shots from behind the screens. It's really gotten Australia right back into this game here. We got a real barn burner this afternoon, Rob. Be interesting to see how things go here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we wouldn't have games like this and tournaments like this without our sponsors, and we want to thank Adup Display, the official display partner of the U23 World Wheelchair Basketball Championships. Adup produces high-quality portable frames, displays, info stands, and more. Visit adupdisplay.com.
There's Guntner. You can see really taking his time, knowing that was a little bit earlier than that last bucket, but definitely O'Neill Thorne we see here, one of his assists. Really crucial for this Australian squad. O'Neill Thorne playing very well today.
O'Neill Thorne now has 21 points. He scored 15 of them in that third quarter.
Yeah, Germany's defense collapsing a little bit too much.
And Australia holding Schoenberg to just 2 points after he ripped off 10 in the opening half.
Yeah, and Australia with just 1 turnover in that third quarter. They really did a good job of taking care of the ball. Australia's had 19 points from their bench, Rob. That's a significant amount of points, and really mainly in the third quarter we see the difference in the game now.
Pivot Uniforms, the official merchandise partner of the World Wheelchair Basketball Championship, for your customized team uniform needs and more quality performance and casual gear at a great price. Visit pivotuniforms.com. 1 point game, Australia leading. Australia begins the fourth quarter with the ball. Winner to the semifinals, loser to the 5-6 game against the loser of Japan-Canada later. One of those teams will go to the semis, one of those to the 5-6. O'Neill Thorne rolling, yes, gets the drop.
Another great pick by Rollins down low in the low block, and he's rewarded by O'Neill Thorne dumping the ball into him, and he finishes the layup.
Dreimuller, quick out for Schoenberg. Path cut off by Fullwood, goes off the backboard and in.
Yeah, Fullwood sealed off there by Huber, allowing Schoenberg to gain that position.
German coach is just about coming out of his boots here. O'Neill Thorne, yes!
Germany really not getting out on O'Neill Thorne. They're scrambling a little bit in their defense now. Australia attacking with a little bit more quickness, allowing O'Neill Thorne to get those shots from behind the screen.
Dreimuller weaves his way out, gets the pass for Huber, drops it off for Schoenberg, sends it into traffic. Guntner's got it.
Guntner working really hard to catch that pass and get a shot off. But the Australian defense just not allowing it.
Elliott pitches it out, and Fullwood's got it, takes it away from Schoenberg. And then Fullwood loses the ball.
Great job by Huber there to rotate over, pick up Fullwood, and knock that ball off his lap.
3-point lead, Australia. Minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Australia making life difficult for Germany just to get to the timeline.
They gotta get it over.
Knocked away O'Neill Thorne and then batted back by Dreimuller. And what's going on at center court? So the foul was on Elliott, I believe.
Yeah.
From Australia.
Battle going on between those two all game long. Two big, strong players pushing at full speed.
Schoenberg, Elliott both kind of put their hands up, said, what, who, me?
I think every player does that when the whistle blows for a foul.
Schoenberg, Dreimuller puts it up.
Dreimuller with the quick release.
And we've got a player down, O'Neill Thorne. Usually could get up on his own, but he might have been tired.
Just getting a little help to turn over there and get in a position where he could pop back up.
Bailey Rowland will inbound, the 20-year-old from the Gold Coast. Ahead for Fullwood, hits his chair and out. Germany ball.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Germans want, is to try and get Australia to throw those long bomb passes. A lot easier to pick off.
Guntner, Dreimuller. Guntner over top of Fullwood to the bottom of the hole.
Guntner with the fadeaway there. Really tough to defend once he's in that position.
Swatted away by Schoenberg, but it's Australia ball. No foul on the play.
These two are getting pretty feisty with each other. Coach, I think, is going to make a sub.
The Australians are indeed bringing back in Tyndale. Out goes Scott. But you're right, Elliott and Schoenberg. They are going head to head, toe to toe. O'Neill Thorne dances around Huber. In for Tyndale. No, but rebounded Fullwood. Down it goes.
Great court vision by O'Neill Thorne. Get the ball up quickly there. Give Tyndall that chance, and then Fullwood with the offensive board and the putback.
Muller weaves out, feeds Yance, path to the basket, and it's cut off by Fullwood. Now finds Schoenberg, but it's stolen. Tyndale with a great play. O'Neill Thorne, quick outlet for Elliott, trying to get around Guntner. And he is fouled by Big Guntner, who's now got 3 personals.
Yeah, Guntner's not going to let Elliott get that lane, that's for sure. Good aggressive defense there.
So timeout called Germany just as Guntner takes his 3rd personal foul.
Germans need to regroup a little bit. They had a couple of turnovers there. You can see Schoenberg not too happy with that last pass.
So a 3-point lead, Australia. All of a sudden the points, Marnie, very hard to come by.
Yeah, both defenses playing very aggressive. Really trying to steal that ball, create those turnovers, and give themselves those extra offensive possessions that could really be a factor later in the game.
This timeout brought to you by the Ontario Wheelchair Sports Association, whose mission is to grow wheelchair sports opportunities across the province of Ontario and strives to create opportunities for athletes with disabilities at the recreational, competitive, and high-performance levels. Visit owsa.ca. So this is our 2nd quarterfinal of the day. We've got Japan, Canada coming up at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and then Turkey against France at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, some great games today. Still lots of time to be played here in this game, though. 7 minutes left.
Yeah, and who knows if there's more beyond that. We've had overtime in the championships.
Officials having a little chat with Elliott there.
In fact, Australia won a game in overtime against Italy earlier in the tournament. Elliott's going to have to tuck things in. They don't want you having your jersey hung over the back of your chair, I understand, so that you could fool them whether you're leaning up a bit.
That's true, yeah.
That's according to Coach Tim Frick, who knows all the dirty tricks.
Trick? Yeah, learn from the best. Every player just trying to give their team every advantage they can in order to try and win this game.
All right, here we go. The Australian fans are ready. The players are ready. And Elliott's going to go to the line. His team up by 3. Beautiful follow through. It's 1 out of 2. 4-point lead Germany. Here or 4-point lead Australia, but here comes Germany. Schoenberg. Remember, Germany was up by 11 at the half. Now Guntner. Underneath, Schoenberg, and it's a 2-point game.
Again, that pick by Jans created that wide open look for Schoenberg.
Tom O'Neill Thorne. Elliott spins off the glass. It's back to a 4-point lead.
Yeah, Guntner was matched up with Fullwood on the other side, left Elliott with a mismatch. Easy bucket for him.
Jans, Schoenberg. Dynamite game here for quarterfinals. Spot in the semis up for grabs. Spot in a medal game up for grabs. Muller. In for Schauneberg, the miss, the rebound, O'Neill Thorne. And here comes Fullwood. Numbers for Australia. Underneath, O'Neill Thorne, yes! Plus, he'll go to the line.
Great seal there by Tyndall to give O'Neill Thorne that position. Australia doing a good job of getting the ball to the open player, and O'Neill capitalizes like he usually does.
Yeah. So O'Neill Thorne with 25 points. Germany getting ready to make substitutions. Skuntner wrestles away the ball from Fullwood. Gives to Dreimuller. To Schauneberg. Offensive foul, Dreimuller.
Yeah, Tyndall's really got Dreimuller's number today. I think that's the second offensive foul he's been able to draw. Tough when Dreimuller's coming full speed down the court. He has to reach up and catch the ball and then also control his chair.
Maltzy and Gerber into the game for Germany. Schauneberg and Huber come out.
Haven't seen Maltzy much in this game. He's been a factor getting the German squad to this point in the tournament. We'll see how he does here in the last 5 minutes of this game.
6-point lead, Australia, and now with the ball. For three, no. O'Neill Thorne must have just liked the fact that nobody was on him.
Tyndall picks up his third foul there. A little too aggressive on the offensive boards.
The sense another foul here. This is against Australia. I got the sense the Australian coach saying to O'Neill Thorne, I didn't mind the shot, but the shot clock, I wanted it to be down further. Gerber back into the game and running the offense for Germany. Dreimuller. And foul against Tyndall.
Everybody looking for a foul. That's going to be his fourth. That's huge for Australia. He'll be an important player in the last few minutes of this game.
He's coming right out of the game. Nicholas Scott is going in for the Aussies. So still that 6-point lead. Maybe that creates a tiny bit of space for Dreimuller. Guntner, Dreimuller, around Scott, down to the baseline.
Shot clock's running down.
5-4, Dreimuller to the bottom of the hole.
Great screen by Guntner there to give Dreimuller a little space to get that shot off.
O'Neill Thorne bringing Australia back. Underneath, Fullwood, off the window, no. Second time, no. And swatted out, and the Australians are going to get it back with 14 seconds to work.
Jan's doing a good job of trying to foul Fullwood on the pass, but the officials let it go.
Rolling inbounding for Australia. O'Neill Thorne knows there's still some time. 11, now 10 on the shot clock. Across for Elliott. Looking for some room, but he's got Guntner in his face. Now O'Neill Thorne flanks out.
Yeah, Australia now using a double screen to keep the D off and give O'Neill Thorne some shots on the wing there.
Dreimuller. 10 on the shot clock. Jantz. Dreimuller. Gerber for three. No, off the mark.
We've seen Gerber hit from long range earlier in the tournament. We get an offensive rebound there and another chance here with 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Maltzy. Jantz, not a good pass, but a lucky break for Germany.
That went off Fullwood, who had his back to the play. Just 5 seconds for Germany to get a shot off here.
Remember, they don't have Schauneberg in the game, and they don't have him readying either. Gerber, Maltzy underneath, but taken away by O'Neill Thorne.
O'Neill Thorne was just waiting for that pass.
Fullwood does well to come up with the ball. Feeds it in for Scott with the spinner off the window and in.
That's a huge basket for the Australians. Scott doing a great job getting out on the break and finishing the shot.
6-point lead, Aussies. Less than 3.5 minutes to go. Guntner, Gerber. Scott watching him. Gerber in for Guntner. And a foul here, I think, against O'Neill Thorne.
Yeah, two officials blowing their whistles at the same time. That's never good.
No, it's against Elliott.
That's his fourth personal. And the fourth team foul for the Australians.
So we'll keep an eye on the Australian bench and see if Carminati's making his way, but no, they're going to leave him in there. Guntner.
Free throw shooting crucial in the last few minutes of a tight game like this one.
Matthias Guntner. It clanks out, but Maltzy's got it, and it's in. So they trade 1 for 2.
Germany pressing up. They really need to try and get a steal here, create a turnover somehow.
Elliott with 4 fouls, gets across midcourt. Under pressure, finds O'Neill Thorne. 8 on the shot clock. Takes it down towards the baseline. Spins. Now 3, now 2, now underneath. Rebounded by Germany eventually, and foul against Australia. And the foul on Bailey Rowland.
It'll be bonus now, so Germany will be shooting on all fouls. That'll help them if they can score a few buckets with the clock not running. Reimuller will go to the line.
Tyndale's back in the game. Scott goes out for Australia. 2:41 left. The Aussie lead is 4. Muller working on a 10-point game. Number 1 is short. Germany's got big bodies up near the...
Yeah, Maltzy got a huge offensive rebound on the last free throws, so probably looking to try and do that again.
Muller up, and it is an easy rebound for O'Neill Thorne. Elliott, Jantz watching him closely. And O'Neill Thorne goes down. And Australia will get the ball with 15, or keep the ball with 15 seconds left.
You know, Jantz, a 2.0, for him to be able to guard Elliott at full speed like that is such an asset to the German defense.
Tom O'Neill Thorne having a monstrous game with 25 points for Australia. Most of them here in the second half.
Shot clock's ticking down.
Sends it underneath. Nobody there.
Maltzy doing a good job of making O'Neill Thorne. He wasn't able to square up and get a shot off at all.
Australia making life difficult for Germany to inbound. Guntner has it. Reimuller.
Every possession so crucial here in the dying minutes of the fourth quarter.
Gerber. Spins. Reimuller. Weaves in. Here he comes. Off the glass. 2-point game.
And the defense chose to stay on Maltzy and keep him out, which gave Reimuller a good look there.
Australian player rolling down. 2-point lead, Australia. Remember, they were down by 11 at the half. Elliott to the center stripe. And just through to O'Neill Thorne. Puts it up. Short. Didn't take much time to set. Now Maltzy. Germany down by 2 with the ball. Gerber. Reimuller. Gerber. Maltzy. Guntner. No, and O'Neill Thorne rebounds for Tyndale. Numbers here. Here comes Australia. O'Neill Thorne. Elliott. Window in.
Great job in transition there by this Australian squad. They got a good outlet pass and created that 2-on-1 that they were able to capitalize on.
Gerber. Dreimüller. 4-point disadvantage for Germany. Here's Gerber. From the foul line. Yes!
Great shot fake there to draw the defense away, and Gerber, a nice open look, able to hit the bank shot.
Timeout call, Germany or Australia with the 2-point lead with 57.9 seconds left.
Australia with just one timeout left in the game. I think Germany still has 2 to be used here in the last minute. Timeouts play a crucial factor in close games like this, Rob. The clock stops after every made basket and when it's under 2 minutes. And then when you do call the timeout, your team would get the ball at center to start your offense.
Australia getting contributions from lots of different players, and love beauty there by Nick Scott.
Yeah, some great spin on that ball, make it drop.
Elliott.
Elliott, who got a little bit feisty with Schoenberg earlier, has managed to keep his emotions in check and playing very well here in the fourth quarter for the Australian squad.
2-point lead, Australia, here in the semifinal of the Under-23 World Wheelchair Basketball Championships. Schoenberg on the bench and won't get a chance to contribute here as he looks on. Tom O'Neill Thorne in for Elliott, and he loses the ball, and it's going to still be for Australia.
Germany thought it might have went off his knees, but it's Australia's ball with 20 seconds on the shot clock. This is a huge defensive set for the Germans if they can get a stop here.
Tyndale inbounding O'Neill Thorne, still lots of time on the clock. Dreimüller watching him. Elliott trying to get into position. Roland comes in for a pick. Elliott, the right wing. Over top of Guntner, tries a pass. And we've got a player down. It's
Tyndall's down. He's in the key, so the officials are going to lean on the side of safety and caution there. 8 seconds on the shot clock for Australia. I'm sure they'll be looking for O'Neill Thorne.
They've got him. He fires. He hits!
Germany just can't get out behind that double screen the Australians are setting up for O'Neill Thorne.
4-point Australian lead. 35 seconds left. Maltzy, Guntner. Peels back for Maltzy. Across for Dreimüller. Loses it. Trying to gather it in. Does.
Gerber
Put up
with
by
the
Gerber.
three.
Yes!
Wow. Gerber was very casual about the way he caught that ball and put it up, but that's a huge shot for the Germans.
20.5 seconds left as Gerber sinks the three-pointer. A 1-point game.
So Australia will get the ball at center. With
And
20 seconds left on the game shot, up by 1.
Germany
Couldn't ask for a better quarterfinal game,
No.
Rob.
And Germany only has 2 team fouls here in the quarter, Marnie, so they probably wish at this point that they had a couple more.
Yeah, they got a couple to give, so they might take a couple quick ones, but we'll see what the strategy is. Maybe they'll definitely try and go for a steal. Maybe they get lucky and create a turnover and give themselves an opportunity to win this game.
German team, German fans looking to inspire them on to the semifinals. And the Aussies in the wee hours of the morning back home and live here. Well, hoping their team holds on. 1 point game. Spot in the semifinals on the line. It'll be inbounded by O'Neill Thorne. Gives to Elliott. Barely holds the ball, loses it.
Yeah, they want to foul right away, really early. Not much time ticked off the clock at all. Great job by Dreimler to get out there. Next one, we'll put the Aussies on the line.
Might be Dreimler's fourth. It is.
At this point in the game, it doesn't matter. Whoever's there has got to take that foul, give their team a chance.
Well, and that's the thing is, he's out now.
Dreimler,
He just took it.
he thinks it's 4.
Are
but
you
it's
sure it
actually
doesn't
5.
matter?
Yeah, he's a little shocked.
Dreimler has just fouled out according to the scorer's table. And the German bench is adamant that he's only got 4. So they're going to double check this, but the scorer's table is the final. And the thing is, they didn't look then in the last one.
Now, Dreimler started the fourth quarter with just 1 foul. I think he might be right, actually. Oh, he took those 2 offensive fouls, though. Maybe he forgot about that second one there, and then he just took 2 more here. So I think the score table is correct. Tough.
So it does matter, Marnie.
It does matter, but you know what? The German bench has been awesome all week, and I'm sure someone's ready to come in now. They might have to change one of their bigs, maybe bring Schoenberg back in as well.
Yep, exactly. So Huber's coming in, Schoenberg's coming in, Gerber's going out, and of course Dreimler.
That's huge. Gerber, who just hit that big 3. That's disappointing for the Germans, but they don't need a 3-pointer. They just need a 2-pointer. They got to get the ball back first, though. So.
Well, and Schoenberg we thought was sitting on the bench and not going to have a chance to contribute, and now it looks like he might. So
Big
it will.
Free throws here for Elliott, and he's had a lot of time to think about it now with this little fuss going on at the score table.
Stephen Elliott. Well,
that's what happens. That's what tough to sit there, think about it for that long, knowing that he could ice the game for the Australians here. He just airballed that one.
Elliott. No, and grabbed by Guntner. Now Germany has a chance, a big chance. Schoenberg, Jantz. 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jantz.
Oh, wow.
Offensive foul against Germany.
That's a big call by the official to make at this point in the game. Really impacts the outcome there. Reichstunner trying to set a pick to spring one of his teammates open to get a decent shot off. A little too aggressive with his foot plate there.
Australia subbing in Carminati. Timeout call, Germany.
Tough call by Reich. He was doing the right thing, just a little bit too aggressive with his foot plate. You can see him come in there, not quite having the position required, and O'Neill Thorne realizing that.
He did well. He did well.
He did.
To take that foul.
Yeah.
To have it taken on him.
Yeah.
6.9 seconds left. A 1-point Australian lead. Coach Brennan has the plan on one side. Coach Richards on the other. So Germany, no doubt, will be fouling Australia.
Yeah. Got a feel for a kid like Reichsteiner. Really trying to do the right thing to help his team, but just couldn't quite get there.
Tyndale's going to inbound.
They're going to have to foul right away.
O'Neill Thorne, though, getting away. And Schoenberg grabs him. 5.3 seconds left in the foul.
He's got to be careful there, grabbing his chair. He could get called with an unsportsmanlike, and that would really end it. Not sure if Germany has any timeouts left at the moment.
Double substitution for Australia. Fullwood and Rowland back in. Scott and someone else out.
Elliott's coming back into.
Carminati. I don't think Elliott ever left, did he?
It looked like he was, but
Gerber's coming back in for Germany as they want to freeze O'Neill Thorne. So Huber, Guntner out. Maltzy, Gerber in.
Huber trying to keep his squad fired up. It's not over yet, but you look at the faces of the German team.
Gerber, who sank that long three, might be relied on here. That's a 2-point lead. Maltzy looks. Schoenberg looks. They see Gerber. It's a 3-point game. Timeout call, Germany.
So the Germans will get the ball at center. Got one last chance here. Could tie it up with the 3.
And Mr. Cool, calm and collected Gerber seems to be the one who everyone was looking at.
Yeah, I think most of the Germans have 3-point range as well, so it's going to be whoever gets open and has a chance to see a little bit of daylight. Australia's got to be careful not to take a foul here.
3-point lead. What a second half for Australia. I think they gained a lot of confidence last night against Turkey, and they've put it to use here.
They sure did, and played very well today.
So Germany's going to inbound right here in front of us. In fact, they're going to do it on the other side. It will be Gerber. Australians watching Maltzy. Maltzy has it. Fires himself. It's short. And with 1.3 seconds left, that should do it.
The German team, Maltzy, a little bit too far out of his range there.
Australians getting ready to substitute. 3 players in.
Yeah, I think they're just putting their foul shooters in the game in case the Germans decide to give it one more chance. They want to have their top free throw shooters available.
It was 2. It's Scott. And here's the final seconds.
Oh, man.
And almost a giveaway, but it's over. Australia knocks off Germany 69-66 here in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a tough battle today. Both teams showed some good confidence. The Germans were really great first half. Australia able to regroup and cut down on those turnovers and play really well in the second half, and they come out on top today.
Well, the defending champions of this tournament will not get to defend. Germany will play in the game that decides 5th and 6th place.
Germany will be really disappointed with that. They played so well throughout the round robin, and now they're not even going to the semifinals.
Australia, after an opening game loss to Iran, win 3 of 4 after that in the round robin, and then knock off Germany in the quarterfinals. They're off to the semis.
Really awesome game today. Both teams doing really well. I think there was some excellent momentum swings. Really, teams that were kind of able to dictate what was going on out there at certain times in the game and at different times in the game. So,
well, Marnie, I don't know if that was the didgeridoo or that was just being played by the Australian fan, but it was a musical instrument, and they could be dancing here because the green and gold are going to get a chance to fight for a medal.
Yeah, pretty excited about that. The Germans clearly disappointed, but they fought hard today, right to the end, the last buzzer there.
And what a game for Tom O'Neill Thorne. He played the entire 40 minutes, 29 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and leads the Australian team to a 69-66 come-from-behind win against Germany.
Australian team applauding their fans. That really helped them today, I think. When they were struggling, they stuck with them and cheered them on to victory.
Tom O'Neill Thorne didn't realize his name was being called, but he is, in fact, the Toyota Player of the Game. The Toyota Player of the Game brought to you by Toyota, official partner of Team Canada and the official mobility partner of the men's under-23 World Wheelchair Basketball Championship. Congratulations, Tom O'Neill Thorne, the Toyota Player of the Game. Well, a distraught German team and an elated Australian team.
You see the face of Guntner. He left it all on the court today.
And the Australian fans got that little boost late in the first half from little Lachlan Dalton.
Yeah. And then O'Neill Thorne starting the second half with a couple of big threes that really gave them confidence and got them quickly back into the game.
The third member of our broadcast crew is Jamie Hills, and Jamie is getting set to catch up with the Toyota Player of the Game. And Tom O'Neill Thorne is standing by with Jamie.
Jamie Hills here with the Toyota Player of the Game, Tom O'Neill Thorne of Australia. Tom, quite a game for you. You took over in the third half there, especially when you had that 3 and 1 and another 3. What'd that feel like?
Yeah, you know, we just got rolling in that second half. We talked about it at halftime that they'd come out really strong, and for some reason in this tournament we seem to start really slow, and then the third quarter, fourth quarter for us is where we pick up. So heading into halftime, we were a bit nervous, but we just came out and we knew that we had to bring a lot more energy than what we did in the first half, and we did that.
So I know you just came off the court from this game, but looking forward to your semifinal matchup against the winner of Turkey or France. How are you going to prevent that slow start that you had today?
We just got to come out ready. We keep talking about it before every game, and the last game against Turkey, we actually did it. And I don't know, it's just about getting pumped up in the warm-up and having a good warm-up and a good sleep tonight. I'm sure I'm going to have one of them, so I'm just being ready.
And at halftime, I actually spoke to your dad in the crowd. He was really proud to have you here. What's it like to have this many supporters coming all the way from Australia?
Yeah, it's awesome. That's another reason we were able to come back, because just having that support and that loud noise coming from the sidelines is awesome. So to have so many family and friends here, it's just awesome. Coming all the way from Australia, which is a bit of a long flight, so to have that, it's awesome. And to all the guys watching home as well, it's great knowing there's so much support for wheelchair basketball at the moment.
Thank you, Tom. We're going to go back over to Rob and Marnie to wrap up the game. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Jamie, and thanks, Tom. Tom O'Neill Thorne, 40 minutes played, 29 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and probably the, well, he kind of quarterbacks things out there on almost every possession for Australia, but they got lots of help from lots of different places as well.
They did, yeah, but we didn't see the big numbers from some of the bigger players on the Australian team. The German team did a good job of shutting them down. Unfortunately, they just weren't able to capitalize. They made a few crucial mistakes there in the fourth quarter, and that's the difference in the game, Rob.
And you liked the way that the low pointers kind of set the table for O'Neill Thorne too, didn't you?
Yeah, they really they did that double screen on the offside there a few times that really allowed them some nice easy looks, and that helped extend their lead quite significantly. You can see the Australians a little bit more successful from the three-point line as well.
Yeah, a couple of big threes, and that probably was at least part of the story in the second half. But again, we can remember that back in the first half, it was an 11-point lead for Germany. Australia did have a wee little bit of a push towards the end of the first half, and the second half, just an entirely different game. This is one of these games, though, Marnie, that it's too bad somebody has to lose.
Yeah, it's tough for the Germans. They played so well throughout the round robin, and they'll be disappointed, but they're going to have to regroup because they're still going to want to try and finish this tournament on a positive note. And for the Australians, O'Neill Thorne mentioned there in his post-game interview, the fans had a really big impact on the team, and they were able to gain some momentum there in the second half and finish strong.
So 12 teams begin this tournament. 4 teams left in the battle for the medals, or at least at the end of today, and Australia is one of them. Germany will battle in the 5-6 game. We've got 2 more quarterfinals coming up, including Canada against Japan, and Turkey will face Greece. Lots more to come from the Mattamy Athletics Center and the men's under-23 wheelchair basketball World Championships. On behalf of Marnie Abbott-Peter, this is Rob Snook. Thanks for watching. Be back again in a short time with more Wheelchair Hoops.